If you're thinking about moving from New York to Georgia, you're definitely not alone. Over the last several years, I've talked to more and more buyers who are looking for a different pace of life, lower costs, and more space. And one thing almost every relocating buyer says after touring homes here is, wait, this is what our budget gets us? Today, we're comparing New York and Georgia, and some of the differences are pretty incredible. This video is part of my Moving to Georgia From series, where I'm comparing what it's really like to move to Georgia from different states. If you're watching from another state that I haven't covered yet, let me know in the comments. I may feature a future video on it. I'm Heather Jenkins, your South Atlanta relocation expert, and let's dive in. Let's start with the thing that shocks most people first, housing. Now, New York is a big state and prices vary dramatically depending on where you live, but many buyers coming from New York are amazed by the amount of house they can purchase here in Georgia. For example, a budget that might buy a condo, a townhome, or a small home with limited yard space in parts of New York may purchase 4 or 5 bedrooms, 3,000 plus square feet, bonus rooms, home offices, larger yards, updated kitchens, and 3-car garages here in South Atlanta. And honestly, watching buyers walk into these homes for the first time is one of my favorite parts of the job. The next thing is that property taxes can be a pleasant surprise. Another thing many relocating buyers notice is the difference in property taxes. Of course, taxes vary based on location and home value, but buyers coming from New York are often pleasantly surprised by the annual property tax bills they see in Georgia. And when you combine housing costs with taxes, many people find their monthly expenses look very different. That can free up money for travel, hobbies, or simply enjoying life in the new state. Space. This might be the biggest lifestyle change. Many homes in South Atlanta offer large lots, bigger driveways, dedicated home offices, guest rooms, bonus rooms, outdoor living areas, and sometimes even finished basements. And for people used to apartment living or smaller homes, that extra space can feel life-changing. I've had clients joke that they don't even know what to do with all of the extra closets. The next thing people enjoy about moving to Georgia from New York, the winters here are very different, as you can imagine. As someone who came from the Midwest, I can tell you this one is hard to overstate. Georgia still has seasons. You get spring, summer, fall, and winter. But winter here looks very different. No months of snow, no shoveling driveways every week, no scraping ice off of your windshield every morning. And if we do get snow, let's say that the entire state gets very excited and most everything shuts down because they also don't know how to deal with snow here in Georgia. But I think that's a good thing. The next reason people enjoy living here, the pace of life feels very different. One thing many people notice after moving to the South is the pace. Life tends to feel a little bit slower. People wave, neighbors introduce themselves, and strangers strike up conversations. And while Atlanta certainly has busy areas, many communities in the southern area of the city offer a quieter suburban lifestyle. Places like Peachtree City, Senoia, Newnan, Tyrone, and Fayetteville are some of the areas you may choose to look at when you're looking in South Atlanta. These cities provide convenient access to Atlanta while maintaining a community feel that many buyers appreciate. The next thing, Hartsfield-Jackson Airport is amazing. A little bit big, but it's fantastic. One thing New Yorkers are used to having access to is major airports, and honestly, Atlanta delivers. Living in South Atlanta means you're close to the Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport, which offers nonstop flights to destinations all over the world. Many relocating buyers are pleasantly surprised that they can enjoy suburban living and only be within about 30 to 45 minutes of one of the busiest airports on the planet. The next reason, Southern hospitality is real. Before moving to the South, some people think Southern hospitality is just a stereotype or something they see in the movies. It's not. People really are friendly here. You'll experience neighbors waving, cashiers chatting, people holding doors open for you, and friendly conversations with complete strangers. At first, it may feel unusual, but after a while, many people discover they love the sense of community. Number 8, here in Georgia, you'll trade subways for cars. This is probably one of the biggest adjustments. Georgia is very car dependent. Public transportation is more limited than what many people are accustomed to in New York. Most errands involve driving. So while you'll likely gain more space, larger homes, bigger yards, you'll probably spend more time behind the wheel. For many people, it's a trade they're happy to make, but it's definitely something worth considering. Number 9, you'll fall in love with fall. If you lived in New York, you know how beautiful autumn can be. Good news, Georgia has it too, and it's gorgeous. Changing leaves, football season, pumpkin patches, and cool mornings without the harsh winters that follow. It's one of my favorite times of the year. The overall cost of living here in Georgia can be eye-opening compared to New York. At the end of the day, many people aren't moving because they dislike New York. They're simply looking for more house, more space, lower expenses, a different pace, and a little breathing room. And that's exactly what Georgia has to offer. So is Georgia right for every New Yorker? No. New York has incredible culture, food, history, and energy. But for buyers looking for more space, a lower cost of living, and a different pace, Georgia has become an increasingly attractive option. And honestly, I completely understand why. If you're thinking about relocating from New York to South Atlanta, and you'd like help understanding neighborhoods, commute times, housing options, and what life is really like here, I'd love to help. I'm Heather Jenkins, your South Atlanta relocation expert, and I'll see you in the next video.